Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Fake Terror here, and today we're going to be doing about how to win a culture victory on Civ 6. So let's start off by getting into the leaders. The first Civ I'll be recommending is Eleanor of Aquitaine, the French edition of it, well, the French version of her. This is because it's the one I'm playing in the video, but also you've got the plus 20% reduction towards medieval renaissance and industrial era wonders, and you get extra tourism from wonders of any areas plus 100%, which is a great thing to do. You also get to build this chateau, which gives you extra culture and gold for every appeal. Sorry, plus one appeal. And you know that culture and the extra tourism provides. It's really good. And also the Court of Love. Great works in cities each cause -1 loyalty per turn in foreign cities within 9 tiles. A city that leaves an association due to a loss of loyalty, it basically flicks straight to you. It doesn't go for a free city. That is great, as you'll see in the video later. I do take quite a few cities off my nearby civs, so that's always a strong thing to go with. The second civ I'll be recommending is Pericles. So you get surrounded by glory, which is plus 5% culture per city state you are the suzerain of. And you also get an extra wildcard policy with Plato's Republic, which is great to, put some more stuff in to earn more culture. And also the Acropolis, which replaces the Theatre Square, and you get an extra envoy when you complete it, and it just gets you more culture, which is also best what you're going for, really. And the final Savoy recommending is J of Varman. So you get Holy Sites granted major adjacency with rivers and culture bomb, food equal to its adjacency bonus, so that's extra for Holy Sites. So if you don't understand why yet, you need faith and holy sites to win culture, you'll see later in the video, but it's a very, very important fact. And also the Grand Barriers, the extra faith for every population, and his prasats get +6 faith, more culture, and also increase the tourism once you get higher populations. So that is great. More faith and culture, that's all you need to basically win if you're going for the culture. So let's get into the video. Now, once we've done the leaders, we're now looking at where to settle and what to research early and what civics you need to go for. So as you see, we've got a decent start here. Well, actually more matters for the civics, because obviously you want to be rushing to get that theatre square, which is through drama and poetry, which also gets you the amphitheatre, but also entertainment complexes to get the arena for culture. So they're two good things to rush here, and the Colosseum is probably the first one that you really want to go for if you are pushing to get the wonders in. Oracle also back here does help. But anyway, when it goes to the actual research, just going to farm the city and let's go to the research. Obviously you really want to get that holy site because the holy sites help you build the rock bands later on, and if you get faith earlier you can just store it up, which is obviously what you're going to go for. Also a good early game tip, if you can get a monument out, extra loyalty for your city, but also additional culture, which early game is quite important to get. So just going on to the, also you need to build wonder stairs. Me just building my first wonder of the Hanging Gardens. So the extra ones do better. And moving on to governors, the best governor to go is Pingala for the extra culture per turn for each citizen and the great works, and also the creator for the tourism for the great works of art and all that. But also another one to go for is Moksha, the extra faith for speciality district. Obviously you want to build up faith early for these rock bands and naturalists to the late game, so getting him early can help you push really far in the future. So here's me just showing you pushing out the theatre squares as early as possible, and make sure to keep checking that you are doing well on culture. As you can see, I'm quite far ahead of everyone else right now, and I think that's just because I've got the Hanging Gardens, so I'd went for that early wonder there. Then when you go for your government, it doesn't really matter where you go for the first government, but you don't technically want to go for autocracy, sorry, because you can get extra stuff with that. So you get the Great Writer per turn, also you get 10% production towards wonders. So I'm just putting all the wonder stuff in there. You can do what you really think, but I think the wonders are great for the tourism at the start. So there we go, putting those in. And then I'm just going to be building the Temple of Artemis here, another wonder, but it's also just because no one else seems to have built it early on. So it's put the time to build. Also Stonehenge, I did leave that because I didn't really think I needed a religion. But also, yeah, the amphitheatre there, which allows you to put the great people like this. So we've got a great writer Homer. This having to put it in the city centre, you can do that for a start of your capital. But then you want to put them into like your amphitheatres and your museums. So that's what you need to do. So then obviously that's how you get your great works. And the more great works, the more people come and see them. Obviously like museums. And with your Eleanor Aquitaine, if you have so many of them, it does also help take cities, as I said earlier in the video when I showed off the civs. So this is the improvement of Eleanor of Aquitaine. You get the extra golden culture when you build a chateau. So that's also good for getting the culture per turn and extra gold, which is lovely. And there's just showing more with some of the writers. what you've got to do with them, because you will fill them up, but also you get the museums. There's like art museums and archaeological museums. Always go for the art museums early, in my opinion. Then on the newer cities, build the archaeological ones, because then you have to buy archaeologists, and they'll go out, and then you'll get special works from archaeological sites. So you see, culture is. So this is how the culture works. The tourists. See, I'm only 10 out of 68. They do come from. People think they come from domestic tourists. It's all from other civilizations. So you want to meet other civilizations and make sure they're friends with you, because that's where your tourists come from. As you can see, we've got 3 from Pachuti, there's none from Simon Bolivar, 3 from Gandhi, and 6 from Ambrose. And obviously the unmet players can't send any because they don't know me yet. They can't send their tourists, so they don't know where we are. And they've managed to take an extra city here with Eleanor Aquitaine's special ability. And that's what you can do. The more work you have, the more cities you'll take when you're nearby. So it's one of the stronger parts. And going on to here, some of the best wonders to build are the Cristo Redento, because they get more tourism output for the relics and holy cities. And also that's 4 plus 4 culture per turn. Then over here you also really want to get the Estadio Dominicana. It gives you +2 amenities in each city, which I think is great, but also extra amenities for entertainment. And also, which is at the top there, the Sydney Opera House is good to build. And here's another one of me taking another city. This is one of Gandhi's cities, Madurai. I actually ended up taking out Gandhi completely just by this taking out his city. It's also just one of the better cities I'm showing you, because of how good it is and how big it is really. And that's just such a big city to take. It's just nothing. As Eleanor of Aquitaine is OP against the AI because they settle so close to you. So here we go. This is where you can buy the rock bands and the naturalists. You focus on the rock bands. So this is where you want all your faith, because they do get quite expensive. If you can see, I've got 13,000 faith. They do all just goes when you buy loads of these. But basically, these can perform other people's wonders, theatre squares, campuses, amenity districts, so the entertainment complexes. And when you perform there, you get extra tourism bonuses. So these are why you're getting the faith early. Then you can also upgrade them. So here we're going to get the one that causes City to lose 40 loyalty. I chose that because I was trying to get some of Pachuti's cities to flip over, sorry. And also, yeah, you've got loads of different ones, so they perform better on wonders, extra loyalty losing. But make sure we confirm the name, so then we're going to go for. There's loads of different ones. The best one, I believe, is either the loyalty if you don't take a city, or you get the tourism equal to your gold, which can get you a few thousand if you have a few good performances with them. So that will help the culture fly up towards the victory. So yeah, you see the amphitheatres there, the special districts all around. If you can see them, you should be able to hover out what you can do if you've seen them before. So we go, here's us performing here. And unfortunately, lose the unit here. If it's a bad performance, so sometimes that does happen. Then sometimes you get great performances, and sometimes you get so good that you get to upgrade. There you go, just an average performance, not too much really. And we're going to perform it again, but make sure you check whenever it says the manager expects it to make this much tourism. Try and always go for the better one. So that was a very good performance there. And then here we go. Here's a great one. See, he's got a promotion now. So when this turn skips, here we go. Get to upgrade it again. And obviously, when you get a great one like this, you want to keep them. And there's one of the city states turning to me. Happens a lot when you're playing. And just checking on the culture. So yeah, just again showing that you need to get from people that like you. So I've just met John Curtin, so not many tourists coming through. But also, if you have open borders with them, it increases the tourism. So make sure to try and give all friendly with you. Get open borders, because if you have open borders, there's more likely to be tourists. If you have the same governments, there's more likely to send their tourists. So here's the archaeologists. You have 70 these little sites, and then you get to choose. Normally, get to choose an artifact. Unfortunately, this one, well, not unfortunately, just get told what artifact to take, and they go fill the museums, which is more great work. So do not miss these. And then also, this is buying the naturalists. So these can make national parks. You're not always gonna have them. They have to be unimproved tiles. So there you go. That's another national park made there. I had quite a lot, luckily, in this playthrough all around. So loads of national parks, just more tourists overall. So this is it saying 4 turns to victory, and here is it showing that I've got the victory, and then just playing a few more just to make sure. So if you do all of this right, you'll be able to achieve the victory screen, and you'll win via culture. There we go, just making sure I do get it, and just skipping a bit. There we go. This was quite an early victory. This is at turn 383.
worth of a culture is not measured by its accomplishments, but in how those accomplishments last and how they are remembered. The beauty that you have inspired our people to create will ensure that our culture stands for all time.